welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be drawing on the cover of my 600 page sketchbook that I have sitting here in front of us. So far I've only drawn the first page of it, so I am excited. I do want a designated character for this sketchbook also. Do you guys start to appreciate the nails? Are you appreciating? Thank you. These took a lot to apply, so please appreciate. So now we're going with my Arteza, I always get it wrong, um, acrylic paint, and we're just gonna get started. I'm excited. The sketchbook is going to be a journey for all of us. So be ready, y'all. Let's sit back, enjoy some tea, coffee, whatever y'all like together, and let's go on this journey. Um, I have been seeing this 600 page sketchbook trend on the internet a lot, so I decided I finally want to take it, except in my own twist of a way. I always love doing my own little thing in a twist, so I'm very excited how this will go. I'm hoping to have a lot of really good drawings by the end of it. Also, can we talk about how fucking just a lot that is? Like the paint was not going onto the black at perfectly at all. It was really uneven and patchy. It's a journey. We go through a journey on this one, y'all. This was one of my hardest sketchbook draws yet, but I also think this is the only one that I've ever done acrylic for. So maybe I'm just giving myself too much hard criticism. So for my sketchbooks, for the cover, sometimes I like to make you can see the face, you can't see the face. And for this one, I wholeheartedly did not want to be able to see the character's face. I thought the whole pom pom in the face was going to be something cute, and bam, you can put the sketchbook information right inside of it. I'm a genius. I know. Um, I think that skin tone was finally the first best thing to go right in the sketchbook draw color, but y'all, it starts going through a journey. Um, I mean, like literally, the sketchbook and painting the sketchbook is a journey, and by the end of it, I am exhausted because it just takes up so much of my energy and it does not go right. By the end, though, I think I do like the result, but I have so many amazing things planned for this sketchbook, and you guys just honestly have no idea yet. Um, the sketchbook was a lot of money, so I want to use it to the biggest and fullest intent that I can for it. I don't get how people can do the whole 30-day slam junk. Like, I get what it was about, not wanting to have perfect drawings by the end of it. But at the same time, you don't need a almost $60 to $70 sketchbook to do it. So for me, I want to do some more finished and better illustrations slash drawings. Um, I always do have sketchbooks sitting around where I can just doodle, anatomy, etc. I always have plenty of sketchbooks sitting around and paper for me just to goof around the in between realm. So I'm very excited. Um, I also did not expect to struggle as much with her shirt. This was the first biggest struggle I think I started going through is understanding where I wanted, how I wanted the shirt to look, and because it is in a completely different view, you have to completely turn it, and I'm always super bad at my perspectives, so for me, I had to stop, look at a reference and make sure that that was what I wanted. I don't even think I got it to perfection when I wanted at first, but it's okay. Where it comes, the journey is also the mistakes. I also love that skin tone on that sketchbook. It just makes the pop on the black so amazing. Um, I really wish you all could understand how big this sketchbook is in real life. Like, it is massive. Um, I also, that gold I used for the hair is okay. There's so much other better colors that I think I could have used. Also, so by the time this video is released, I have a new desk, and it's no longer black. It's a white desk, so it literally makes the light of the videos just so grim, hard to see, and just I love my new desk, and it only further makes me realize how much I do. Also, when I paint, I am a very messy, sloppy painter. I want to say I'm pretty good at painting. The only thing I'm just not really good at is when it comes to watercolors. So, I've also never painted on camera or painted for a sketchbook cover. So, these are a lot of new things that I'm already starting to go out there with and kind of have that artistic journey with. I'm excited. I do wish I could have done some things different looking at this now. However, with it just being the cover of a sketchbook, I am definitely not going to beat myself up at all about it. There's always things to change over time, and the more defined shapes helps bring back to it and not overcomplicate it. Also, this is when I realized that if I wanted a tank top, I definitely was doing it wrong in that angle. I had Googled it on my computer that is just slightly seen at the top by my cup. You can almost not see it. So I waited for the green to dry, and then I had to hit back in her arm, which in hindsight I think was probably the best decision that I probably did at that time. I always make very dramatic decisions in my sketchbooks when I'm drawing, and it either always ruins or makes it better. I think that one made it a lot better. Same with that color for the pom pom, it really helped bring it back because I felt like before you definitely could not see it, but now you could finally see the redness of the pom pom, and it was finally starting to go right here. For the majority of up until now, it was definitely not going my way at all, and I was definitely getting frustrated. Um, Whenever I do any form of drawing, it always takes me so long because I always go through the same process every time where it starts off really good, it goes really bad. So I spend so much time trying to fix it that by the time I turn around, I finally fixed it and I wasted all that energy for what? And then I'm happy because then it looks like it's starting to look good. So I definitely recommend these Arteza paints. Arteza. How the fuck do people say that? Is it Arteza? Arteza? I definitely need to Google it. But I love these paints. They're not as much as my favorite as the Apple Barrel used to be, just because Apple Barrel used to have, accessible refills and, yada yada. So right here, I was trying to separate the hair and the skin because I felt like the two were just intermixing too much and you're losing the shape of one or the other. Well, um, I always make bad decisions, so um, you'll see how I have to fix that later. So while it looks bad now, please just appreciate the fact that the end product looks pretty good. Like right now, I should have let the hair alone. And I know that now. You can't tell me now what I didn't know before. Also, I loved adding the darker edges and whatnot around pom poms. Um, it just added a little extra flair and layers to the pom pom, so the pom pom did not look so thin. Um, I don't know what I was thinking. Like the hair blends in with the skin more than the hair before did. So yes, you can yell at me through the screen for a minute because boy, did I have it looking kind of rough when I did that hair. And the hair was incredibly patchy. Just it wasn't going down right at all. And I should have abandoned the idea when the intrusive thought came. However, I'm a very intrusive thoughts of a person. So here now you see halfway through I hated it, so I tried to make it a more orangish color. Definitely helps separate from the hair a lot and the pom pom. So did I finally achieve what I was looking for? Maybe, but it looked far from realistic. I don't know. People don't have realistically orange hair, but people love to dye their hair, so hmm. Now my intrusive thoughts wants to win and re-dye my hair like an orangish color, but I want that color. I wish I would have also um, better blended these because the lines are incredibly harsh to kind of add that sense of line, the sense of hair look to it. I wish I would have blended out the line going back and the lines on the side. Um, However, even with it in post, it still looks fine. It dried, not looking that bad. So I guess I have nothing to complain about, but still, I wish I could have just better blended it so to make it look a little nicer at the end of the day. But we win some, we lose some. It's okay. Now you see me here. Where the fuck was I getting your skin orange? I have no idea. My intrusive thoughts start winning. I think I want to give her a more golden color, but instead it was literally making her fucking orange. Um, the first skin tone was so much better. I don't know why I did that. Because I'm able to blend a lot in the hair and the skin, and that's literally what I was trying to get rid of was those two blending. I wanted to add a form of contrast. This is always just me not learning to leave shit alone. The arm was getting way too thick. I feel like at this point I was definitely getting incredibly frustrated with how the product was looking. It was not looking good. I was on the verge of probably scrapping it, but I knew we can't do that. We have to fix it. This is our sketchbook, and this is going to be something we have for a long ass time. So I had to sucker it up and finally just start chipping away and fixing it. Um, I also wanted to add a shadow around the pom pom of the face. Um, I think that definitely added some more to it because again, I didn't want to look incredibly realistic, but I also didn't want to look incredibly square. I also keep looking in because the reference, because our Georgian markers and everything else is on the other side, including the first page that I was trying to make it closer to. So I kept looking back at the reference to try and fix it and try and make it closer, but all it was doing at this rate was definitely frustrating me. So to take a second, stop, look at it, and then start trying to assess how in the fuck I was gonna fix something that I literally fucked up. so bad. And how was I going to do that? By making her more tan. And I don't know if that was my best or worst decision. Again, I should just left it alone when the skin color looked fine, but instead I didn't. So instead, I was like, fuck it, we'll just paint her darker. Which not a big deal. I mean, the reference. Actually, curious if I look back at the reference again because it has been a while since I looked at this sketchbook. The reference, I want to say that is more closer to her. She's not light skin. She has like a pretty golden, pretty much she's one of those pretty Floridians who have like a gorgeous tan. She's what I wish I had on the daily, but I don't. Instead, I go in the sun, I burn, and I only tan in like an awkward line, not in an entire full body prettiness. Yes, it is a problem. Yes, it is something that frustrates me. I also thought adding in the cute little sparkles on the the pom pom was an adorable idea. Just add a little extra to it. Um, well, made it look a little more layerish. Um, and I'm happy that I kept the extra layers out of her body. It just, for something for a cover, it would start adding a lot. And also, Posca markers are literally my savior. I don't care who you are, those things will save me through anything. Alright, that is gonna be all for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and you guys enjoy. Bye.